So my hello from Sao Paulo to you in Bucharest. That's almost live. I'm doing this on the morning of your conference. And these are some music from Brazil here. So let's stop this. Well, I'm very favored to have met Trajan, and I think it's probably a connection that comes from another life, or from at least coming from a connection on the same informational plane that we are sharing today and maybe forever. I don't know what made him be interested in medicine, and I don't know what made me interested in being medicine, because I'm a physicist and I don't know, but his focus is semiotic, and so semiotic is not really considered to be part of modern day medicine. So you are there in Bucharest for the November 2010 association meeting on semiotic, and Trajan asked me to say a few words about what I think is the connection to medicine. I have since many years promoted and maybe invented the concept of informational medicine. I have been promoting the idea that we are sick and that we get healthy most importantly by information, not as it is considered usually by chemicals or by surgery or by maybe even medicine, energy medicine. So information I consider to be the basis of everything. And of course semiotic is the study of meaning, of symbols, of signs, of ways to transmit information. And so I know in the future this will be a big part of really advanced medicine. And so what is really information is the first question. And you saw how I started this video. It's more than words. And I don't know how much you consider this. I saw you were talking about dancing, and I'm sure you're talking about music as forms of information communication. So this is of course lost in most places, that information is considered to be words, maybe bits and bytes, and that's about it. On our initial screen on the core system, that is really at its root an informational medical system, there's the axis, and the horizontal axis is what we know about energy. So energy is of course the physical touch, the heat, the sound, and then there's the whole electromagnetic spectrum, starting from extreme low frequencies to electric magnetic frequencies of the middle range, and then there is the visible light, and there is ultralight, ultraviolet, and there's the radiation from stars or from nuclear reactions. So this we know, and we have studied for centuries now, we know very well. But is there an axis that's also on the informational plane, differentiating information in regards, for example, to some density, to some quality, to some potential? And this is something I think we can add to the science of semiotic by having a practical tool that finds which kind of information is more powerful and has more potential for changing actual physical processes and energetic processes. So I have this axis that starts at the bottom with proportion. Proportion I consider the the element like just like the electron or the photon or other atomic particles, so is proportion, in my worldview, the basic element of information. So a number is not an information on this level, and I can agree with Goethe, who said, die Zahl ist nichts, das heißt, the number is nothing, proportion is everything, relationship, related values is everything. So the next level is the word, and music is another level. Why it's a different level? Because of course you would need a lot of words to explain or create the same experience that you get with music with just a few sounds. And then of course a picture is even another level. We know it takes a computer a few bytes to store a word, but it takes at least a few hundred kilobytes to store a picture. So the next level is the symbol, and then there is the level of the hologram. And I consider humans or any life form a hologram. That means everything is contained in everything. It's self-similar. So this is why we can treat human beings or any life form just by treating a part of the person or part of the animal or part of the plant or part of an ecosystem. For example, we can treat or analyze the eyes. That's called iridology. We can analyze and treat just the soles of the feet. That's called reflexology. Or we can just analyze and treat just the ear. That's auricular acupuncture, for example. Or we can analyze and treat only the hands or the saliva or the blood or the hair. So everything is a representation of the whole. And of course formulas approach very little this level of complexity. And therefore I know the science of information will give us more understanding, light in this direction. So the other aspect that is part of our 20th century belief system is that information is subjective. It means that how much it affects you or anybody depends on how much he believes it, how much he wants to let it in, how much he chooses to act according to it. So we don't think it is as objective as energy. So we know if somebody drops some weight on your foot, it hurts. If somebody gives you some tranquilizer, it will calm you down. If you drink some alcohol, it will make you happy. And if you go in a hot room, it will heat you up. So all this is considered objective, whereas a word, an advertisement, a symbol, some information is considered to be subjective. It means you may take it or you may not take it, and certainly it has no effect on any physical phenomena, on light or energy or non-living entities. And so this is the belief system of the 20th century, which I